Welcome back, Scuff Gaming 10K, Mr. X here in the New York City studio. Going to be jumping into the Faze vs Envy match, but we gave away a $100 Scuff gift card earlier. We can actually show you who won that one. This is IndyBoy22. Congrats. Somebody from MLG will be reaching out to you probably tonight, maybe tomorrow, getting all your information how to give you that gift card. But we can go right into game as Faze vs Envy map number 2 kicking off. I also, you check my Twitter account at MrX, tweeted out yet again another $100 Scuff gift card being given away for somebody who predicts the outcome of this match. Currently, yeah, Faze up 1-0 in the series after winning the hard point. And right now, looks like they're poised to win round number 1. So you see, everybody's dropped for the guys on Envy. Clay gonna defuse the bomb. 3 kills here in round number 1. Faze gonna go 1 round to 0. Round number 2 should be started up right away. We'll see what Envy decides to do on defense, as Faze with a hot hand in that first round. See, it looks like for Faze, let's see what they decide to do on offense. It looks like Enable going to be sitting far back with the bomb. They're going to play this one pretty slow. You see how aggressive Envy's getting. Zuma going to get that first blood. Let's see if Aqua is trying to make a play up this left-hand side of the right-hand side of the map. Going to go on board with JCap. Has one player running directly in front of him. JCap able to pick up one. Aqua with another one. Let's see, Zuma going to challenge Cap. He's getting very aggressive over here. Zuma going to push in. Gonna be able to win that fight versus JCap. Attached on the other side of the map. Picks up one as well. Gonna be all up to Aqua here in the 2v1. Spots attached. Gonna be able to take him out. Should know Zuma, one of the most aggressive players in Call of Duty, should be coming to challenge Zuma. He's in a very difficult spot. Aqua's gonna back down. Don't think he knows he has the bomb. Let's see, Zuma gonna be playing over on the B side. Aqua just rotates all the way over. He thinks Zuma has bomb right now. Zuma grabs bomb. Now, gonna head back over towards B. You figure Aqua, at some point, probably gonna start to rotate over. You see he's gonna be looking over towards the B site now, but still gonna like to just go check the A bomb. As soon as he walks over to the A bomb, gonna go down on B. This be a huge round for Faze if they can go 2-0 here. Aqua just gonna sit cross map. He's just gonna watch this one exit. Has a ton of time to work with, but still at this moment in time, gotta wonder if Zuma's just gonna kind of get lost on the map. He definitely hears Zuma up top. Gonna be able to win that one. Is Zuma give Faze a 2-0 round lead?
Yeah, and that's gonna be huge. Obviously, Clayster with a very nice round 1, and then any 1v1 situation you can pull off the victory. I was surprised as well that Aqua didn't just go and check both bomb sites. Played it kind of passively, but either way, Zuma on a 3 streak right now. It's kind of going how it did at UMG Dallas for Faze. Just looks a little bit too strong for them on recovery.
Yeah, right now, Faze really looking good here in S&D. I mean, they were dominant at UMG in Search and Hardpoint. Now they win the Hardpoint. Will they win the S&D here against Envy? That would, nope, put Envy behind the 8 ball, so to speak. But going into uplink, Faze, not the strongest uplink team. Envy definitely would have a chance there. Gonna go on board with Aqua. He's gonna get taken out right away by Clayster. Clayster having a great start here to this S&D on recovery, starting out 4-1. Zuma 4-1 as well. Both those guys doing a great job for Faze. See, Clay picks up another Enable with one in the kill feed. Looney, last one alive. He gets overrun, and Faze looks too good right now in S&D. Chance.
Yeah, and that was the perfect read by Clayster. He pushed up past that A bomb site, and then as soon as he wasn't able to get that kill, immediately turned and challenged the player, predicting that he would come up from those stairs. And then, of course, being able to get that final kill cam as well is a nice touch to the cherry on top. And I think that's 2 defensive rounds in a row for Clayster, where he's been able to pull off, getting 3 kills. But either way, again, Faze up 3-0. I can't remember.
Yeah, Chance, I didn't really understand what you said there towards the end, but anyway, it's going to be attached on that first blood. Yet again, I feel like Faze has gotten first blood every time. Enable's going to be on the bomb. He's going to get this one down. And actually, as I say that, he's going to get taken out. Zuma, the last one alive for Faze. Great nade stack of the A-bomb site by Envy.
Yeah, without a doubt, Envy looking good to take their first round away. Of course, you never know what Zuma may or may not be able to pull off, but he's kind of surrounded right now, going to get shot in the back as well. He was getting challenged from the front. So Envy able to take that first round. You know, you're talking about first blood, and it was pretty much as soon as you mentioned it, the nades came in, and I think whoever it was, Octane or somebody, picked up a kill as well. So like 3 sweeping kills in a row from Envy, able to give them that round win. And then of course Aqua never hurts to be able to touch up in that final kill cam. Aqua, honestly on recovery, it was him and Attach that were kind of trading sniper rifles back and forth on this map. Of course, no one seems to have broken up quite yet, but either way, definitely good for momentum to be able to get around on the board. You don't want Faze to start to run away with it.
Yeah, Looney struggling so far for Envy. 0-4, see if he can pick up some kills this round. It's going to be Aqua, though, on your screen. Going to be going right up to the A-bomb. Not with the bomb, though, and Looney gets first blooded by Zuma. Looney's having a pretty rough go here on this map. Now, expect him to always play pretty well in Search and Destroy. This one just struggling, running up against a very good Faze team on recovery. You see Aqua in a good position to watch this mid-cut, but you see the players from Phasers, 2 directly around the corner. You see you have Tatch with the sniper rifle in hand. He's going to be able to look down the A street. He's going to be able to pick up Octane. You see he's going to see JCap on bomb. This is such a bad position for the guys on Envy, and especially Aqua. You know, he's in such a tough spot. No real way to get out of there, and somehow he figures his way out. He picks up 1, but then gets dropped. It's going to be Faze taking a 4-1 round lead.
You know, we see that all the time on defense, on recovery, where whatever team it may be, whether it's Faze, whether it's anybody, kind of allow the offensive team to push the A-bomb side, and then they just completely surround them. And then you can see they all just have a moment where they all decide to pull the trigger. And as soon as that happens, there's just always a cascading kill feed. And everything just always happens so fast. Of course, Faze able to come out on top once again there on defense.
Go on board with Envy this time on defense, see what they can do. Go on board with Looney, see what he decides to do off the break here. Looks like him and Aqua pushing the Faze base hard. Looney gonna pick up 1 right there on Attach, but he is quickly dropped by Enable. Interesting setup. They have the sniper rifle right there of Attach, and then they just elect to just back him up with Enable there. And if Attach drops, Enable able to pick up that kill pretty easily. So it's gonna go to a 3-on-3 situation here. See Zuma trying to put a lot of pressure on the mid, and that's something that I've noticed a lot since we brought recovery back into the map pool, is that, you know, usually it was just a lot of pressure towards A, every round. Now it seems like offense puts a lot of pressure on the middle of the map now. You're able to do so many more things out of that position. We see a lot more B plants and B attempts than we ever did. 2 players drop for Faze, going to leave Zuma last one alive. He's going to get taken out. It's going to be Envy trying to make the comeback here, currently down 4-2.
Also, again, good to get some momentum on the board. Of course, definitely don't want it to get run away with. But now they're starting to trade rounds, and that's more of what you expect outside of having a slow start. So now, if they can string together and potentially pull off an offensive round win, potentially that's going to be huge for them to work themselves back in this game. Still, though, Faze in control, looking good sitting here in the driver's seat, but never know what's going to happen here on offense. Again, you were talking about mid-map control. Maybe this is the round Envy pulls out a strat that they've been working on and does something crazy, but no, it does appear they're going straight away to A, and you see Aqua going to get first-blooded right there with the grenade.
Yeah, and Zuma's just going to run straight up to the A-bomb site. He's going to be able to pick up 2, and Faze 5-2 up, 1 round away from taking game number 2 here against Envy. Believe this is a quarterfinal matchup. Yep, it is a quarterfinal matchup. The winner of this would play the winner of Orbit, and I don't believe TK versus their opponents has finished yet.
We'll see what comes out. Of course, have to finish this one first. You know, potentially Faze is going to be able to close it down here. Envy has done a good job on the past few defensive rounds that have shut him down. Looking for Looney to potentially step it up for his team, obviously sitting at 1-7. Not exactly having the best of games. He's playing very, very aggressively right off the bat. Already down past that A-bomb site, pushing up further into the enemy spawn. Of course, Attach was able to get that first blood, but now JCap and Looney showing up. They're going to have the man advantage. Looney going to be able to get 2 right there. Clayster now going to be the last one alive.
Yeah, Clay gets behind enemy lines. He's going to put some shots down on Cap, not able to connect. This is almost an unwinnable round right here for Clay, so it would be a miracle if he's able to pick this one up. He has 2 players approaching him. He's going to get dropped right away. Envy wins another round, but the ones that they win are not easy.
You know, not at all. And they're going to have to fight for another few rounds in a row to be able to stay alive here. But of course, I do like how they played that round, though. They didn't play passive. They didn't play scared. They hit them. Even Looney, who is, again, sitting at 1 and 7, just flying across mid-map. And Attach able to get first blood. Envy was still able to fight through. Of course, Looney picking up 2 is never going to hurt the situation. But either way, they're not playing scared. They are playing aggressive. And that's something we saw earlier when they were playing G4G. It did appear that G4G started to play a little bit scared, and then Envy was able to take over. But of course, first blood going in their favor, and then getting another grenade kill on Aqua. Of course, J-Cap's going to tie that one up and make it a 2v2 situation. Looney's going to come in from the flank as well. Looney going to get the final 2 for the final kill cam. Going off right there. Looney coming back, having a very nice second half to this Search and Destroy match.
Yeah, runs right through Faze. Looney starting to really come alive. You hit it right in the head, chance on a 4 streak. Picks up the final 2 in this round, and Envy with a realistic chance of coming back in this one. That would be huge for them. 1 round away from forcing that round 11. Who do you want to go on board with here, Chance?
I think you got to give it to Looney. That's 2 rounds in a row. We've seen him play very aggressive. He's sitting on a 4 streak, able to overtake Octane as well. If he can keep it going, that's going to be obviously looking good for Envy. Once again, playing very aggressive. Already pushed up the jungle, but Zuma with the first blood coming out hot, getting the punch, and then of course he's going to get 2. Zuma just destroys.
What was that? Zuma able to just slide straight through the mid-cut in melee Looney in the process. Aqua picks up 1. Aqua gets 2. In a position I don't think Faze had any idea he was at. Not able to pick up another one. It's going to be up to Octane here in a 2v1. Has 1 player directly in front of him. Going to pick up Clay with the foul. Has a 1v1 situation. Attach one of the better 1v1 players in all of Call of Duty. Let's see how he likes to play this. What does he have? He has an ASM1 and a Bal. You have Octane cross map just with the Bal. He's going to be just peeking over at the A-bomb site. See, Attach hasn't shown himself yet. Octane has to be thinking, maybe a B rotation soon, but look at this. Attach gonna go towards A through the mid-cut, so he looks like he's gonna be able to get this bomb down, and this is what makes Attach so good in these 1v1s. Just always know the proper spot to put himself in. See, Octane gonna be approaching from mid-cut. Let's see how Attach decides to play this. Octane directly around the corner. Believe Attach heard him. Attach just going to move into a nice position. He's going to win the 1v1. Attach, one of the better 1v1 players in all of Call of Duty, wins this one for Faze here against Octane. Let's see the final kill cam coming in. Zuma with a fantastic game for Faze. Guys, remember, you can keep tweeting who you think is going to win this match. Faze currently up 2-0. Spam it as many times as you want. Just tag me, Chance, and then do hashtag SCUF10K. And then after the series, you predicted correctly, you have a chance to win a gift card. So guys, we'll be right back with game number 3 right after this.